spend a majority of my life just sitting on my computer, watching basketball, reading basketball, and just seeing what's happening around the league, especially during free agency, where we have things happening all the time. I mean, it's always hectic, and I do this not only to keep up with the sport and what's going on because I love it, but also for you guys, so I can make these videos and we can talk about what happened and how we feel about the moves and just hearing your guys' opinions as well. And of course, the one time I take a trip, I'm out in New York City to go to Pokemon Go Fest. It's a long story, I know, just bear with me here. The one time I'm gone, the Sacramento Kings make the biggest free agency move they have made in franchise history, with that being DeMar DeRozan.
And nothing like us.
Yes, DeMar DeRozan is now a Sacramento King, and honestly, I am probably the most excited I have been in a long time. Actually, not really, because we re-signed Malik Monk not that long ago. I was pretty excited for that. I am the most excited I have been since like last month. But I say that I'm traveling in the intro just because this obviously looks a little bit different along with my mic and the camera. I'm using my phone to record this shit. And also this video should be coming out like 2 days, maybe even 3 days after this move happened. But we need to go over what happened because the Kings are my favorite team. This is the franchise I die for. And like I said, they made the biggest move they have made. So Harrison Barnes, Chris Duarte, and a couple second-round picks are out of the window. For the Chicago Bulls to get Chris Duarte, I think that was a good move for them. They're a rebuilding type team now, assuming that Zach LaVine is going to be gone. It doesn't really shock me that they didn't take Harrison Barnes, and we're going to get to him being with the Spurs here in a second. But yeah, I like the Duarte move for the Chicago Bulls. They're not really in a situation where they need to get anyone crazy. They don't need to get a De'Aaron Fox in return. And I know that before the Kings got him, he was with the Indiana Pacers, and he was playing alongside Domantas Sabonis, and that's kind of why we got him. It was a very big buy low, sell high type of thing, and obviously, I guess we did kind of sell high now that I think about it. I thought we got really no return for him, but shit, we got DeMar DeRozan. So yeah, for Chicago Bulls fans, I mean, obviously you weren't really going to be excited with whatever you got back in this move. As for the San Antonio Spurs, they take Harrison Barnes in this deal, and I'm pretty sure they also took the second round pick. I can't remember. I've seen a lot of people say that this was a great move for the San Antonio Spurs. Me personally, I don't know why they would want to take that contract. I feel like they would want to use that money to really build around Victor and maybe sign someone or do whatever. But then again, when it comes to the financial side of the NBA, I am very rough with that. I don't know their stats and what they're looking like financially, so I could just be completely wrong, and this could be a good move for them. The most important thing that Harrison Barnes provides for this team is the veteran type leadership. He was an amazing locker room presence for the Kings over his like 5 or 6 years while being with the franchise. So I think that having him and Chris Paul in your locker room will be great, not only for Castle, but for Victor Wembanyama and all the other young guys on the team. I think it'll be good. I think it's a good move for them. I'm going to try moving my camera though real quick. I'm going to hope that this angle is a little bit better. I've never recorded on this iPhone like this, so. But we've gone over the Chicago Bulls and the San Antonio Spurs, what they gave up, what they're getting back. It's time to talk about my damn Sacramento Kings. DeMar DeRozan will most likely be taking the number 3 position, which is something we've been asking for. We've been asking for a Harrison Barnes replacement. Now, a lot of us thought it would be in a move like Brandon Ingram, maybe Lauri Markkanen, or even Kyle Kuzma. But this is a lot more interesting because we do get to still keep some of our assets like Kevin Huerter and some first round picks. So I don't think this is the end of moves for the Sacramento Kings, at least in this free agency. But this move is a win for the Kings. I've seen some people talk about how they are actually like overpaying or they took a bad deal, whatever it is. They got a direct upgrade at the exact position they needed for not that much more money. And they also got a little bit more, firepower. They have someone that De'Aaron Fox wanted, that Malik Monk also wanted. Like, they're building a lot more to this team than just the player himself. Like, yeah, we could look at Harrison Barnes and DeMar DeRozan's stats side by side and obviously see that DeMar is the better player. But there's other things that come with it, like DeMar DeRozan being an amazing clutch player. I remember when there was the first ever Clutch Player of the Year award, it was De'Aaron Fox and DeMar DeRozan that were in contending for that award. No one else. There was like the only battle for the trophy. So every other team better be shaking when the fourth quarter comes around because they are not going to be fucking around. The biggest question for this team though is still their defense, which is something that Brandon Ingram would have helped if you brought him over, but instead, DeMar is here and he doesn't really help on that end. But like I said earlier, this isn't the end of their moves. I think they have a lot more up their sleeve, and also you have a lot of guys like Keon Ellis, who's a great defensive player coming off your bench, and also Devin Carter, who is a great defensive player coming off your bench. Keegan Murray has really grown as a defender last year, so if he could take another leap this year, that would be awesome. Same with De'Aaron Fox. I mean, a lot of these guys are really working on their defense and actually seeing improvement. So I do feel like the whole defensive thing is a little bit overrated, and a lot of people that don't watch the Kings are saying that. But yeah, I feel like that's really a lot of the situation that we're in right now. I need to go edit a TikTok and some more YouTube videos, so hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. Sorry if this was a very different looking video. But yeah, I still try to record these for you guys, even if I'm on vacation or doing whatever, or even if I'm catching stupid fucking Pokemon. Yeah, comment down below your opinion on the trade, what you think for the Chicago Bulls, Spurs, Kings, whatever. I like, read, and respond to everyone. And yeah, like I said, I will see you guys all in the next one. Later.